Welcome to the reason why I clean my kitchen. Finally, the bodybuildingcom vlog. It's only like a month and a half late, but you know what they say, better late than pregnant. If you are new to following me, welcome. My name is Sarah, and I am something. That'd be a good time to subscribe. So in this vlog, I am taking you with me to Boise in Idaho. Why? Because that's where the bodybuilding.com headquarters is situated. And I went there specifically to do a photo shoot for them, excuse you, for content for their website. No, don't do that, Coco. I want them to think I actually cleaned my kitchen and didn't just shove everything on the side. So I was sponsored by bodybuilding.com way back in 2012, back when they had the original logo, not this new one. Oh, by the way, this particular hoodie is ridiculously on sale right now, like for 15 bucks. That's a really big sale. Like, I'm gonna call Oprah and let her know. Just so you know, it's a smaller fit, so you need to size up. I'm normally a small, but this hoodie is a medium, and I posted the link in the description box below me. So how did I get ready for this shoot? Well, I'm pretty consistent all the time with my training and my nutrition, so I didn't have to do anything dramatic or, you know, deleterious. Who says that? Basically, I just ate more veggies and less protein bars. Don't misconstrue, I only have 2 protein bars a day, except when I have 3. How else did I prepare for this? I trained using nasal breathing so that I could find intensity and flow. So I was flirting with the fight state, which allowed me to burn fat. If you want to learn more about how to burn fat, you can click the video. I don't know where it is. Watch this one first and then watch that one. Subscribe. Like usual, I procrastinate my packing to the last minute, but it was a little bit easier to figure out what to pack this time. You can see there's a theme. I also got a spray tan because you may have noticed I am whiter than June Cleaver's panties. That meant I needed to exfoliate, and my dear friend from the Strong Fit tribe, Natalie, gave me her favorite scrub product. I just scrubbed my whole body with this sugar scrub. It smells like lemon BCAAs, I'm not even kidding. So I'm a spray tan tonight, that's why I did this. Plus I wanted to slough off some dead skin cells. Yum. It smelled absolutely delightful, so thank you, Natalie. So exciting, the day to fly out. So I had to wake up at 3 a.m. because it was a very early flight. It's a connecting flight from Toronto to Boise. So by the time I got there, I was ready for a nap, but I went to the gym. Yeah, so there's a gym inside their headquarters. How freaking cool is that? I mean, who has a gym inside where they work? Oh. I warmed up with hinging. So there's absolutely no extension happening with my lumbar spine, so no arching, and that's because I'm engaging my external obliques, and that locks the lumbar spine in place. All the exercises you see me doing, I'm using nasal breathing. I like to exhale through my nose on the concentric because it really helps me tap into my core, and I inhale through my nose on the eccentric, which helps me establish my mobility. My goal was to feel it burning in my VMOs, my inner quads, and not to let my spine and pelvis be all over the place, but to keep it stabilized. Hamstring curl, again, I'm doing it unilateral. You cannot BS yourself when you do things unilaterally, plus it forces you to stabilize with your spine and pelvis, otherwise you're gonna rock all over the place. The goal was to feel it in the inner hamstring, which is why the toe is pointed, because it knocks out the calf. It renders it actively insufficient. So you have to use the inner hamstring. I call this bodybuilding Pilates. My intent is to stabilize my spine and pelvis while moving distally. And I'm not succeeding here. I can see I'm compensating. The problem is that if you can't stabilize proximally, it will lead to peripheral chaos. So for instance, it will restrict your hip mobility, and it can cause pain in your low back, your proximal hamstring, your patellar tendon, etc. Same machine, but now it's external torque. I'm doing it bilaterally, and I am focused on glute medius, outer hamstrings, and outer quads. Notice I'm still nasal breathing. Hack squat, target the inner quad, the VMO. Now, it's not what you do, but rather how you do it. When the feet are higher up on the platform, it will target more of the inner hamstring. But when they are lower down on the platform, it will target more of the inner quad. So now I've widened my stance, externally rotated my feet because I'm doing external torque to target the outer quad. So you can use the same machine to target both the inner and the outer quad. What if you turn around? Well, then you're going to be targeting more of your glutes. So you can see with the foot placement here and my body position, I'm targeting the gluteus medius. This is external torque. But by the same token, you can also do an internal torque. So you can see here I'm targeting more of the gluteus max and inner hamstrings. This was a Pilates dream come true. Look at these machines. So I'm doing it unilaterally so that I can focus on lumbopelvic stabilization. This is internal torque, horizontal rowing, so I'm targeting the teres major, which is just above the lat. But if I switch to external torque, see the difference in my body position? Now I'm targeting the lat. Never skip chest day. So again, unilaterally, look at all that lumbopelvic stabilization, targeting the sternocostal head of the pec major. Then I turned around and did external torque to target the rear delts. And my priority here is stabilizing my shoulder blades, especially on the left side. It gives me a hard time. And then I had fun. What's the point of doing all this if you can't apply it to something? Day one of the photo shoot kicked off at 6 a.m. They provided professional hair and makeup artists, and I felt so glamorous. And then we all met as a team and traveled to the first location, which was in the mountains. It was so beautiful. Check it out. I am a fan of Chipotle. Did you know the steak has less calories and fat than the chicken? Who would have thunk? So once the photo shoot wrapped up and we finished the team dinner, I thought, hey, why don't I go work out at 9 o'clock at night? So I was the only one in the gym. And you know what that means. Inappropriate use of gym equipment. Drop. Day two of the photo shoot. Makeup and hair started at 6 a.m. with the professional team. They were amazing. What a treat to have your hair and your lashes and your makeup done for you. I felt very confident going into the shoot, so thank you Bodybuilding.com for providing that service.
Keep playing, same old song. I be moving, always singing that song. Staring out my window, cause I gotta get that paper. I ain't dealing with distractions. You don't do the things you used to do. I was starting to believe in you, but you gon' lose a bad one. Cause no drama, I don't need none. Countdown, for 3, 2, 1, I'm gone. I told you to stand down, but you wanna shoot the gun, I'll be moving on and on and on. If we can't get along, I'll be moving on and on and on. No sad, same old song. I'll be moving on and on and on. If we can't get along, I'll be moving on and on and on. Won't keep playing, same old song. I'll be moving on.
The lines look so cool.
Then we had a catered lunch, always healthy. But you're not having any of the carbs.
And they have
Barely.
So after that shoot was done, which was a lot of you know, generating tension in awkward positions, I thought to myself, hey, why don't I go work out again? I mean, that's what you do when you're at bodybuilding.com and you have their gym there. So guess what? They have the coolest machines in there. I'm not gonna say anything else, just look. Okay, these machines are genius. I don't know who these hoist dudes are, but I love them. This is how you do 2 workouts at the same time. It's Pilates bodybuilding. See how you have to move the whole machine and your body weight? So if you work unilaterally, look how hard you have to work to stabilize your spine and pelvis in space. Otherwise, you're going to be all over the place like Pelvis Presley. I video myself, not just for vlogging, but for intra-set feedback. So here I could see that when I was in the deep pressing position, that I was going beyond my mobility. So you see the shoulder joint rolling forward and you see some elevation happening there too. You know what? I don't like what I'm doing here. I got on here initially thinking sternocostal head of the pecs, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking this machine would be better suited for targeting the clavicular head of the pecs. If you just take into consideration the direction in which the fibers run for the clavicular head, you can see how you can actually position the elbow up a little bit higher and scoop, kind of like arc around and down and really get into the external torque fibers of the pec. So I disagree with myself here. So yeah. And when I got into this one, I thought, oh, I'm going to target the clavicular head. But now that I look at it, I can see how I would have been further ahead getting more into a hollow body position and using this machine to target the sternocostal head. That's why I advocate going to different gyms and trying equipment you don't normally use, because that's how you experiment and that's how you learn. I'm telling you, I want to go back to the bodybuilding.com gym just for this machine. It was my favorite. This is such a great way to really feel the teres major. And then notice when I switched my posture, how now I'm targeting the lat, but it got right into the insertion of the lat. Like it was cramping. This was absolutely sensational. I was sore there for a few days after. Love it. This machine was definitely a struggle for me. I think it was just, I don't know, I felt like I didn't fit in it. Maybe it was just too big for my stature. You'll notice if you replay any of the exercises that I'm not putting weights on these machines. These machines really challenged me, and my focus was actually generating tension in the correct muscles. So you can see I played with the different grips. I played with isometrics, slow eccentrics. So I was targeting more of the short head with this particular position. But then when I switched to this position, I was targeting more the bicep peak, which is the long head of the bicep. Ladies, I need to ask you a question, and please comment below because I need to know. Rear delt fly machines, I have yet to find one I like because they all crush my breasts and it really hurts and it interferes with my ability to do the exercise and to even feel the rear delts properly. So I do better with the cable flies or with dumbbells. Please let me know. Is it me? I'm obsessed with my new bodybuilding.com hoodie. The best part of going to dinner with Team Bodybuilding.com, you just wear bodybuilding.com clothes. Ooh la la. Bodybuilding.com is crushing it right now with their new $19.99 clothing launch. I'm loving the teal the most, number one, and I numbered them so you can very quickly go to the description box below and find the link to the one that you like the most. They do fit true to size, so if you're normally a size small, get size small. Just so you know, I'm 5'6" and 135 pounds in case that helps. And thank you for using my links. I appreciate your support. I had some requests to show the black parachute tank, which is like $5.40 right now. Are you kidding me? Look at those armholes. They're amazing. Cute. I modified the back because my cat kept attacking the strings. Don't worry, it involved no sewing and no swear words, but I like it more because it also shows off more lat and teres major. I took the 2 strings that were dangling down and I cinched the back and just wrapped them around and around and tied a knot because my cat kept jumping up to attack the strings and scratching my back. So this is what it looks like. Last day, this is the day I was flying at, but I got up extra early to go to the bodybuilding.com gym to get in one last workout. This is what happens when you get up at the crack of crow piss. to come to the bodybuilding.com gym at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. All by myself. So I don't have a workout plan. I just improvise and I go by feel, and I don't believe in rules or rituals or recipes. I think it's important to go by feel. So here I'm feeling out my teres major, and I'm making sure I'm stabilizing my shoulder blade and my spine and pelvis, which is why I like unilateral work. And here I'm targeting the lat, which is actually easier to target with horizontal rowing than vertical. This, to me, is my future ring muscle up. It's giving me a chance to work the inner tricep, the pec, in a deep pushing position, which is what you need for a ring muscle up. And I work unilaterally, I work bilaterally, and if there's an issue where I'm not feeling the muscle, then I will stop and work isometrically. And I'll also build confidence by working slow eccentrics. I'm targeting my glutei med. So what I like to do is open my legs and hold it isometrically until I feel both glutei med firing and burning, and then I will move isotonically like this, and I'll do it seated or standing. So you can see my left shoulder blade doesn't glide as nicely as the right side, so that's a work in progress. Been working on my scapular stabilizers, and you can see I'm compensating with the left lumbar. I squeeze my heels together to help me activate my glutei med, which helps me better tap into my lats. And then leg press, and this is targeting more the VMO because of the lower foot placement. And you could always put your foot higher and you'll feel it more in the inner hamstring. And then you can see this foot placement is targeting more the glute med, the outer hamstring, and outer quad. I almost missed my connecting flight. Hi! It's a cat pie. I'm very proud and honored to be able to represent fitness over 40 on bodybuilding.com. But that's what's so cool about bodybuilding.com. It's not just for people who do bodybuilding, and it's not just for people in their 20s and 30s. It's for anybody and everybody who wants to improve their health and fitness. Well, thank you for coming to bodybuilding.com headquarters with me. I mean, how cool was that, seriously? So if you enjoyed this video, let me know, hit the like button, drop me a comment below, and thank you so much for watching my vlogs all the way to the end and for subscribe. It rolls right off the tongue. Subscribe. And just so you know, my next vlog is my Move Better workshop that happened in Toronto, and hopefully it won't take me a month and a half to edit that one. Bye!